Hey guys, it's Cindy and Susan, and it is week 12 of our 90-day action plan. 2 weeks left, Sue. 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Crazy.
When you're in action, though, the time really flies.
It really flies, and I know most all of you are on championship challenge teams working on getting points for that, so you're busy doing that as well. So it's just gone super, super fast, but we've got 2 weeks left. So we really want to make a difference with the last 2 weeks we have. And Susan and I just attended a fabulous event with PK Smith in Connecticut on Saturday. Thanks to Maureen Belmay for putting that together. It was an amazing event. And he did share things at this event that were different from when I had him come to Ohio. So I thought that was awesome. And he really talked to us about the 3 skills that we need to work on in order to be more successful in our business. And so Sue and I want to kind of break it down to you and talk to you a little bit about that today. So why don't you share, Sue, what did you get out of Saturday? Like what, I know you and I kind of both were like, oh my, light bulb moments for both of us. So why don't you share?
What I loved is when we are doing an event, we're at an event and they ask us to, rate ourselves or whatever. So when he said that at the beginning, we always want to give ourselves a higher score, right? Because we're in action, we're working. But what I really loved is the way he gave us our benchmark is there was no cheating. The benchmark was, the first thing he said to us was, how many value packs are we selling, which is a president's pack, okay? Which gives people everything they need to succeed. There's statistics showing that the people stay on longer, they order more, the success rate's higher, they move to consultant. There's just so many great things about it. It's not just the $80 PIB, okay? Right. That's a perk, but what's in it for them that's going to keep them going? And he said, of your last 10 people, that's how you rated yourself, that you enrolled, how many value packs did you sell?
Wah, wah.
I have a few pace setters, even some pace setters with add-ons, and I have lots of 30 days. That's what I sell, 30 days, but no value packs. And he said the thing about it is we can't beat ourselves up, but we have a benchmark to move towards. And then he gave us a fabulous script. And what I love about this script, so be open when you hear it, and when he read it, he explained the science behind it, the mindset behind it, that how people think when they hear you read this script, and the fact that you literally are reading a script, and so you are totally duplicatable to the next person, because when they say, I want to do what you do, you're just like, here, read this.
And so Many of you guys did coaching groups with us. We had PK probably about 2 years ago, and we did groups of 5, and a lot of us did coaching groups with him. And he talked a little bit about this. He gave us different ways to do launch parties. He gave us scripting. Some of us used it. Some of us didn't. Some of us tried it. I tried it, but I didn't stick with it. And so when he said this, Sue and I weren't even sitting together, but we got the same exact thing out of it. We've got to use this script and commit to it and see what happens. So I have it ready for you guys. I'm going to share it in this group. I'm talking to my coaching groups about this week as well. And we're going to go through it with you because it just worked for me. I just did a call for my son. He's full-time working, and he wanted to do a 3-way over lunch, but I had a coaching call, so I couldn't help him. I said, is it someone that I could talk to myself without you? And he said, yes, it's one of my friend's moms, and she has weight to lose that she reached out to me. I've shared a video with her already. So I get on the phone with her, and I'm like, okay, I have to practice what I preach. I'm telling all my coaching groups to read a script. Gosh dang it, I've got to read this script. And I could hear my husband in the kitchen, and I'm like, oh, he's listening to me too. So I seriously had to just suck it up and do it. And I get my script out, and I said, would you mind if I just read to you? So she knew over the telephone, I was simply reading this 4 different ways to choose your pack, 4 different options. And so I read it, and wouldn't you know, we got a value pack.
Well, read it to us. Let's hear it.
So this is what it is. So this is when you've got someone to the point that they're ready to enroll. So you've shared a video with them. You might have added them to HHP. They're ready to go. And now you're to the price point and getting them to choose a pack. So you've decided to begin to invest in your health with our superfood programs. You've got 4 packs to choose from. At the top, we've got our Ultimate Pack. This is $1,099. This is for those of you who think anyone else in your household might be nibbling on the superfoods in your pantry. You are going to want that $1,099 pack, the Ultimate Pack, and because of how it's packaged, it's tax deductible. So just a quick break there. We're starting with that one because most people don't even hear the first pack. Yeah, they freak out. And the next pack is going to be half off. Okay, so what will be attractive in that pack is anyone that's looking at this as a business option, when they hear that it's tax deductible, that might get them excited. So that's a line that, you know, I haven't used a whole lot. Everyone in the room was like, can we buy an Ultimate Pack? And yes, you can once a year, and you can write it off. It's a business expense. You get your international contract for free in there. You get a $150 event coupon in there. So we can do this once a year and write it off ourselves. So, okay, point 2. After that, we've got our value pack. It's only $559. It is the only personalized pack that has the 3 essential systems in it: meals, snacks, and mineral and vitamin support. This is what we really suggest for those folks who want to reinvent their relationship with food and begin that journey to recapture their health. By the way, this is the pack and the system used in Isagenix's groundbreaking Skidmore study. So now that price is half off of the first one we said. So now that's what people are going to be thinking about. Now, he spent a whole day explaining this to us, so we're doing it very quickly for you guys. Keep that in mind. Then we have our 30-day premium system. It only has meals and snacks in it. The mineral and vitamin support are not included. We understand that it's a bit of a compromise based upon a price point. We're going to support you no matter how you choose to get started. Then there is our introductory or 30-day pack. It really only addresses your meals. There is no snacking system included. We have all taken a solemn vow. Friends don't let friends cleanse without Isa Delights. How would you like to get started? What do you think, Sue? Pretty.
I love it. And he also talked about how when you talk about the value pack, which was AKA the President's Pack, there's more weight on that. He talks more about that and explains it a little more, so it's highlighted more, and then it just goes down. And although we love to sell a Pacesetter pack, that's also, you know, they're not getting the vitamins. I can't be without my vitamins.
Me either.
I can't.
He had everybody raise their hand in the room of 32 or 35 of us. How many of you guys use the vitamins and minerals? And there was a handful of hands that went up. And he said, how many of you started on value packs? When people start on value packs, they stay on the vitamins. Those of you that have had the vitamins before, you know how amazing they are. And some people will only use them if they're earning them for free. So if we're not using them, I can talk about the vitamins because I won't run out of them. So I can talk about them and be excited about them. I see the value in them, where if someone is not even using them, harder sell, right?
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely.
So there was one more script once they've decided to enroll. So then you say, so you've decided to get started with the value pack. Great choice. I know you're going to feel great your first week. In fact, I want to talk to you on day 5 just so I can hear the list of your great results. Then in your second week, your friends and family are going to see your results and want to join you, and we're going to let them. Now there are some amazing referral bonuses available for you when that takes place. Just so that there is no delay in receiving those bonuses, there is one more thing I want you to do for me. After I place your enrollment, I will email you your username and password. Please go into your back office today and watch the video there on what it means to become an associate. Follow the instructions there and hit the little button to officially become an associate. That way, when you have your great results and your friends and family want to join you and you let them, there won't be any delay in getting that referral bonus only into your bank account. Not only, typo. So that whole premise is to help people get to consultant right away and get them thinking about it on day 1, not on day 30. What he is finding now, remember, PK coaches a lot of teams in Isagenix. So a lot of the top people are using him to help coach his team. So this is stuff that has been tried and tested, and it works. It works, and there are people that just do this over and over again until they have the scripts memorized. But even when they're memorized, they still read it so that it's duplicatable. Right. Any comments on the second part, Sue?
Well, I loved how PK said that because typically we'll tell people, make up your list and let's get all your friends and your family, let's get them started. And basically, we're saying the way he said it and explained it is instead of using the word get, we're saying let. We're going to let them join, and it just seems easier. It's almost like I use the fishing hunting analogy. Hunting seems so stalkerish, so does getting, right? But letting, if a fish wants to eat my worm, then I'll let him, right?
So I think, the reason Susan and I really wanted to bring this to you guys today, not only because it was so eye-opening for us, but we've got 2 weeks left. So we really want to be focusing on the things that are going to help you get to your goals. And what else is going to help you get there but enrolling and creating consultants? So that's where we really need to spend our time. And he talked about, we've got pages of notes, so we're not going over all of it. We like to keep these to 10 to 15 minutes. But one of the things that was another eye-opener for me is he said we should have 5 hours of enrolling conversations a week. And when you think about that, we've got a lot of people that have full-time jobs and they're fitting this in the nooks and crannies of their lives. And for those of us even that do this full-time, 5 hours of enrolling conversations a week, I know I'm guilty of not doing that. I can spend 5 hours working my business like that, just loving on you guys, just commenting and loving on you guys. And that is not enrolling conversations. So that was another thing that I thought, I'm going to track how many, my time spent in conversations. And I was sharing this with one of my coaching groups last night. My son was on, and he said, well, explain what enrolling conversations mean. Does that mean like I'm actually reading the script to people for 5 hours? Well, I wish you had enough people to enroll that you were reading this script for 5 hours a week. My gosh, you'd be a top enroller for the whole company. But no, anything. So it might be picking up the phone and following up with someone that you met at an event. It might be following up with people that have reached out to you through Facebook or social media, people that you've already had a conversation with, people that are terminated, that they're zeros in their name. It might be following up with those people. But as long as you are having enrolling conversations, messaging back and forth or whatever, that's where the 5 hour comes.
It's intentional. It's intentional. It's not just posting on Facebook, look at the shake I'm drinking. It's actually intentionally talking to people about the products, about the program, about the business, whatever it may be. Yeah. Right. I absolutely loved it. And what I wanted to say too is, we keep saying 2 weeks, we're at the end, but we're at the beginning, we're at the beginning of a season of thanks and giving and receiving, and there's so many people do enroll around the holidays. So we want to keep everyone engaged. So don't look at it like we're winding down and then, I just can't wait for this action plan to be over. I've been so busy and I'm just going to take time off. Don't. Use these things that we're teaching you to gear up, because we actually have another training coming up that I don't know when we're going to start talking about it, but we have something super exciting, and it's for our team. So I'm happy about that, but it's going to get us right into the holidays and beyond. And so we're gearing up. We're not winding down. This is going to be over, but there will be a new one in January. I'm fairly certain of that. Don't take off the 6 weeks and do nothing. Keep going. Yeah. So everything we do now is going to ensure us to keep that momentum going through the holiday.
Yeah. And if there's one mistake I see people make, and I know we've talked about this before, we see it with product users when they get started on the program and they start the program and then they stop. And then they start and then they stop. They have a bad weekend, they quit. And then a month later, they're starting all over again. It's just, it's so frustrating when we're trying to coach these people. Well, the same thing happens for people in the business. And, if you really, really, really want this and you're here because, you can do it and you're so excited about it, don't take your foot off the gas. You push harder during a 90-day game plan, but that doesn't mean when it's over, you stop. And then you start over again next 90-day game plan. You keep your foot on the gas. Stay consistent. It is all about consistency. So Absolutely. All right. 2 weeks, guys. So we have one more week of calls and videos next week. Stay tuned. We've got some exciting stuff coming. If you need any help, let us know, and we will see you soon. Thanks, Sue.
Bye.